Yeah, they shouldn't be doing any of that. That's not good for you to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What? All right. You got me there.
Here's how you start your four.
Tell
your
me,
four
doctor.
kids that are 5 and under. Here's how you start your day. 20-hour fast,
Okay.
including the infant.
Yeah.
No milk. No mommy's milk till fucking 10 p.m.
That's daddy's milk.
It's daddy's milk only. That's rough. Is that the podcast title? Daddy's milk only?
No.
Here's the thing. We need to work on our podcast titles because anytime we have a great one, you're like, oh, it's going to get banned.
What the hell are you talking about?
We had one last week. It was like Soulja Boy's Cut Queen or whatever.
Yeah.
No, Crank That Boyhood or whatever. Crank That Boyhood?
Crank That Soulja's Boyhood.
Also, Soulja... Can we make that title? No, it's just so we could see if it does well.
Okay, again, I don't understand. This is inside the pod.
Inside the actor's studio.
Drew does nothing.
Yeah.
And then after the episode comes out, goes,
Every 3 months.
Wait, by the way, you should do this instead. I go, okay. Not doing anything you say.
Why?
Because you don't do anything.
So?
Maybe if you did something.
So me doing nothing doesn't give you the right to do the worst thing.
I'm sorry.
You're like, oh, well, you don't do anything, so any poor decision I make doesn't count as poor, and I can do whatever I want.
No, it's not a poor decision.
Yes,
it's an executive decision that someone has to make.
Here's the gig, guys. He named it Polynesian Giamatti was the last episode, which is fine, but it should. But the main podcast title was Crank That Soulja Boyhood.
Soulja's Boyhood.
Crank That Soulja's Boyhood, showing ownership of the boyhood with that apostrophe S, which is so much better of a title. I was like, I'm like, and all I was saying was don't do. I didn't say retroactively fix this because I'm not dumb. I'm saying always go for the funniest, even if it's raunchy, and you're afraid of getting banned or kicked off of YouTube.
So are you? You're like, oh, don't say schmill yourself. You bleep that out. Oh, don't say things like that are vaguely ethnic. Bleep that out.
Yeah, but the algorithm is not going to catch.
It's literally
Crank That
written.
Soulja's Boyhood.
It's literally written.
What's written?
You would be writing that on the YouTube title.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to the algorithm because we're not saying ISIS. We're not saying unalive or whatever. You know. We're not saying all those things.
Okay.
So algorithmically,
I'll concede. I made a mistake. Sure, I made a judgment that you didn't like, and
it was objectively wrong.
Am I not allowed to make mistakes? And what was the problem here? Really, what's the real problem? You just didn't get what you wanted.
No, the problem was you chose to be safe instead of choosing to be funny.
And you know what? You can look
at 99. That's why cancel culture is gonna win.
Good.
And we're an anti-cancel culture podcast. we're like a red pill, blue pill type of thing here going on. That's why we're balanced.
Yeah, we're the opposite of cancel culture. We are hired culture.
I'm like red.
We're hiring culture.
I'm red pill. You're like Tesla pilled. Actually, you're beyond red pill.
Fucking sick, dude.
I'm a good boy.
Actually, I'm a hiring culture. That's what we are.
I think we need more babies, and I just think I need to bust in another couple women and just go to Mars.
I've actually created a car that you can bust in.
You can bust in the car, and then it busts inside your.
It actually runs on Bust.
It actually runs on Bust, and then all the excess Bust, it shoots a tube into the lady. And the lady in the back, because the ladies can't sit in the front, and they bust inside of them, and they have a baby.
I got these new Tesla bumper stickers that say "Bust or Bust."
Bust or bust. Yeah,
it's the same thing.
I actually surgically changed my name to Elon Bust.
Elon Bust. Oh, there we go.
Elon Bust. Can we do Elon Bust? Can that be a title?
Yes.
Here's the thing, though. I want this. I don't care. Executive decision.
Oh, look at you. Double pointer fingers, executive decision, Drew Bach.
I want the title of this podcast to be "Crank That Soulja's Boyhood," to see what happens.
Again,
to watch you be wrong.
What's the?
I'm dangerous. I take chances.
So do I.
No, you got a family and you settled down, I'm trying to pull you out of that.
Look, this is 99 episodes of titles.
This is your one chance.
You pick 1 week and you're like, RJ, you've gone soft.
I mean, take a break from the wife, take a break from the kids, get your dick sucked, podcast-wise, you know? Cheat on your wife podcast-wise.
What do you think I'm doing here? Yeah.
So go for it.
I'm going.
No, you're like, oh no, let's just call the podcast.
Honestly, I thought you'd be upset.
Really?
Yeah, because
is that really? And here's
because you will text me a week later like, oh, did you delete that one thing about I said that one person's name? And I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah.
But like names, anonymity and anomalies.
You're anal about things.
I'm anal about specific things. That's when
I don't care about this.
podcast titles are
Literally.
never been a thing I've been anal about. You're going, I don't care about this because you know you're wrong. You don't want to talk about how wrong you are. You don't want me to reword constantly how you are wrong about this.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being wrong. I've already admitted that.
Okay, so this podcast, to make it up to me.
No. Guys, welcome to Swallow Daddies. This is episode 99.
0.5?
No.
Oh, we're on 99 still?
Way to spoil it, dumbass.
Oh, shit.
No, 99, episode 99. We are Argentines Drew Bach, coming to you live from the wee hours of the morn.
Yes, that's right. We're doing another late boy. It was either this or squeeze it in between nap time.
No.
With the kids, you know.
No,
You were not a happy camper when we did that, you know. And that was for a different reason.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
Because you thought I would bail, which I never would bail on you.
That was a crazy one.
That was
worked out fine. I'm not complaining about it. But it was crazy.
Yeah.
Up until your arrival.
It was very crazy.
Yeah, bust.
Bust, you know.
Elon Bust is so funny.
Elon Bust. Is that the title of this one?
That's so far.
All right, Elon Bust.
But you know how this goes.
Parentheses, crank that, Soldier Boys.
Not so long.
So, how about so long? I like that.
You know what?
Justin,
the second you put in any effort outside of this hour,
I put in.
You can do whatever you want, baby.
I give you the heat. I give you the goods, and then you take care of the rest.
How about this? After this pod, I go sleep. Night night, daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You can just do all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah. You know what? You name this podcast whatever you want to name it. In fact, I secede. From the union and
good.
From this argument.
Yeah.
I go, hey, you know what, RJ? I'm going to let you make all the poor decisions.
Yeah.
Drive this podcast into the fucking
It's
ground.
going great.
Drive it into the ground.
That's the other thing. It's like, what's the downside? You're just like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted.
No, the downside, you know what the downside is.
It's just not as funny as what you wanted.
No, it's not as funny as what it should be. Not about me. It's about you know what the funnier thing was. And you chose to be safe.
I don't think that's entirely.
You chose a 401k title as opposed to Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, and people are selling, baby.
See, I finally found out how much money Alex Asuna made off of Bitcoin back in the 80s.
Okay.
So much money.
Really?
Yeah.
Like 3...
Way more.
6 digits?
Way more.
No way.
No, he didn't make that much.
That's crazy.
But he made a good amount.
That's cool. Yeah, talking about people that no one knows who made Bitcoin money.
Oh,
during the
he's
pandemic.
a friend.
Friend of the pod.
Did he do the episode? He didn't.
No.
He didn't. We haven't had him on yet?
No, you've just mentioned him every other week for the past year.
Yeah. He's a funny guy. And it's fine. Yeah. Speaking of the opposite of making money, I started my day
hiring culture
early.
You don't like hiring culture? I feel like it's a great bit.
What's hiring culture?
It's the opposite of cancel culture. When people like say things that are like inappropriate, like they do like a Chinese voice on a podcast, we go, "Whoa, I got a job for you."
That's funny.
Would you like to work for the rest of your life?
Yeah, that's true.
Never lose another dime because of your insanely offensive racist accent that you did on a comedy show 5 minutes ago, which I did see, by the way. I don't want to do it on pod, but it was...
Wait, did someone do a crazy Asian accent?
Yeah, dude. I saw like the craziest bit ever.
Oh, you're talking about the show you were on.
Yeah, it was crazy. I just want to... Yeah. I think you're allowed to do ridiculous, over-the-top, satirical, racist accents.
Period. Done. Thank you, guys. That's the
pod. Thank you, everybody. End of story. No.
Yes.
You're hired. You could do it as long as you like.
Yeah. No. No, you were going to say as long as it was funny or whatever.
No, I was going to say period.
Period. Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see it's very funny. There's one comedian I know who's very funny, very successful, who still does crazy Asian accents on like every podcast. No.
Okay.
That's just how it sounds.
No.
You.
No.
You piece of work. What are you talking about? And he, I think he's doing it on purpose to try to get canceled so he can get like a bump. But no one's trying to cancel him because he's such a good guy that they're like, we know you don't mean this. He's so not a racist that he's doing crazy accents. Racist accents.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, it's very funny. It's too inside baseball.
This is already so inside that you're not even telling me.
So speaking of the opposite of money, that's what I was getting at.
Oh yeah,
we got sidetracked.
You lost money.
So I get up this morning early, and I'm like, dude, brand new Yeti for my birthday. Brand new, from my muse.
Mom spaghetti.
I fucking love it. New Yeti Mom spaghetti. Love this fucking thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna take that and then go to a coffee shop early and be like, actually, can you just fill up my Yeti? It's a 20 ounce.
They won't do it.
I do it all the time to them. They do it all the time to me. It's a popular thing you can do. Drip coffee, bam, right in there.
Wow.
And so I was like, give me a hot drip. You can just throw it in here. It's a 20 ounce. You can just charge for 20 ounce. NBD, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in love, you know. And so I'm like, I hit the freeway. I'm so early to work. I hit the fast. I don't even need to go on the fast track, but I got the sticker.
Yeah.
It's hit fast track. I got a nice car.
Oh.
It's going, and it rides like a Cadillac. It's an Asian car, but it rides like a Cadillac.
Drive it like you're in Tokyo Drift.
Here's
brother.
the thing, but I don't mean to because I'm so used to beaters that can't even go that fast. So I'm like pressing down the pedal like it's a beater. And like my average speed has been
Drew
99 to 106.
Jesus Christ. You know that's like technically 30 to 20 to 30.
They could throw you in jail for that fast.
Yes.
So I'm going on fast track. And I'm like feeling good. I'm like, coffee, here we go. Gonna get to, that's a motorcycle cop pointing his radar at me. We're this close. Literally, my car's here, and he's on like the fast track to the left side. He's not even on a hill. He's this close.
He's on the other side of the freeway?
He's like he's right here.
He's on the other side of the freeway?
On the left side. No. He's not on the other side, but he's usually they're on the right side, but it's fast track on the left. So
yeah, I know where it is.
Oh yeah. So you know, hey, Cali Swags.
Hashtag fast track lane.
Cali Swaggers. Fucking no, relax. And he was like this close, and I blew and I hit my brakes pretty hard. And then I kind of look behind me, and he puts up these like Star Wars binoculars,
just to double check.
These long like rectangular prism sort of things. And then I see him like get on his little bike, and I'm like, oh fuck! And I'm looking for the exit. I'm like, I'm gonna
give me
give me out. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna. If I go faster to run away from him, that's.
Please tell me that was an actual thought you had. In your
promise
head.
you, I was like, I could get away.
You could not get away from a cop.
Here's the thing, I know, but your brain is going to go through options.
Right. Okay. So, and
I didn't humor the option. I didn't humor it.
Can I sidestep you real quick?
Yes.
Every dude thinks, well, I could probably outrun a cop, but you know.
Yeah.
Like I think everyone is like, I could probably outrun a cop.
Just like every dude thinks they're going to win the fight.
Yeah.
We all think we're going to win the fight.
I could fight this guy.
I could beat the fuck out of that guy.
I could beat the fuck out of this girl.
Oh, no, RJ.
If she fought me.
No, yeah, true. You know, equal fights, equal rights, or whatever they say.
Speaking of hiring culture, if a woman punches me in the face, I get to chuck her to the ground, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to punch her, but I get a equal opportunity response.
You can hit. I think you could. You shouldn't hit a woman, but
no.
I think legally you're allowed to.
Ethically. And like societally, it's not nice to do that.
Like legally, you can say slurs,
but it's still cancel culture. But we're a part of hiring culture. You say slurs, I'll give you a job.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to Starbucks.
Welcome to Swallow Daddies.
Yeah, welcome to Swallow Daddies. Yeah, you're slurring out there.
Starbucks.
Yeah,
I've got Ooh, never mind.
Yeah,
it rhymes with Diener.
A guy named Dinner walks up. Is that my? Oh no!
Sorry, this is breakfast.
Salted caramel. Yeah, no, Dinner. You're next. Gets on his bike.
Jesus Christ!
I see him catching up to me, and so option number one, run away from him. And I'm like, don't. I'm a civilian of this world. I'm not going to run away from him.
Yeah.
And so I go. And then my second option was if I pull in front of the car in front of me and slow down, he can't get behind me.
Ironclad. I mean, when I tell you option one, I hope that was 1 millisecond in your brain and you went never. Option two, I bet you thought about that for a few seconds and maybe a minute, and maybe that's what you did.
So I humored that one.
You humored or you did?
I did it. I acted upon that humor, and then the guy behind me is like, "What the hell?" I see him going, "Hey, asshole, speed up! I'm gonna be late to work."
And he goes faster in front of you, and the cop pulls him.
Hits the cop. Cop's dead. I'm like, I'm off.
Hey, two birds, bitch.
And so. And then but in my head, option number 3, I'm like, the cop's lights are on. You're not getting away.
He turned his lights on.
And so they were on from forever ago.
You didn't mention. You just said he got on the bike.
I saw him get on the bike, and I couldn't see him. And as he was getting closer, I saw
You saw the blue.
I saw, yeah,
you
exactly.
saw the blue, and you're like, it could only be one thing.
Yeah, And so I was like, let me make space for him to get behind me and pull me over. And because he had the lights on the back, and I couldn't really tell, and then but his brights were flashing in the front, but they weren't red and blue. And he gets behind me and then hits the red and blue lights, and I go, obviously, pull over.
You turn around. Are you sure? I think it was the other guy.
Yeah. I pull over to the left, which I'm like, yeah, I guess that's what you have to do.
Yeah, you got to do that.
So weird. So I pull over to the left. He gets over there, and then he hits me with like a. And last time I was pulled over by a motorcycle cop, he was a fucking psycho. I was late to my jazz gig, and he basically hit me with that meme where he's like, "What the hell even is that? What are you even doing?" He's like, "Are you crazy, guy?" Like,
yeah.
And I'm like pulling out my phone to like try to find my insurance, and he's like, you're on your phone right now? That's real rude to you, but I'm talking to you, sir. And so I'm like already afraid. I'm like, he's on a motorcycle. He's gonna be a fucking asshole.
Look, if there's one thing I hate more than cops, it's a cop on a motorcycle.
There's one thing I hate more than a cop. It's a cop. All right, swell eyes. No, I've met a lot of real cool cops. Speaking of which, this guy gets off his thing
in bed.
Hey, come on, because I fuck him. Because a lot of cops have forced themselves on me allegedly. No, none of that's
because
happened.
Cops don't know how to say no.
But
they don't know when to stop.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to say the first time. We'll cut it out.
Yeah, we'll cut this out. We back the blue till we're black and blue, as
that's
RJ
what I always
says.
say.
He always says in his act 2 years ago.
It's still part of the act.
Yikes! And he's working it out. He'll get there.
Works really well in ethnic rooms.
So I'm like, of course,
whatever race you think of.
Jew.
Yeah.
Yes. Jinx, you owe me
I owe you a Gaza striptease.
Gaza striptease? Is that already a podcast title?
Nope.
Can that be
no.
All right.
That's topical.
That's it. That might be a thing. And so they're going to be so underwhelmed when they finally find it in the bit. We're just blown past it. But like I did to the police guy. So I'm like, last motorcycle guy's been a total fuckhole. He comes up and he's like, my LiDAR hit you at and
you said, sir, I didn't tell a lie. Honestly, Ossifer, I did not lie to you. This is the truth.
And this is the truth. I chopped down the cherry tree, and I cannot tell a lie. He was like, sir, I'm gonna.
No, you dumb fuck. You're under arrest.
Yeah. Shoot, sir. Yeah, sir, put your hands behind your back so I can cuff you, then blow your brains out from behind. Because you're fucking crazy.
I was ever a back shot, bitch.
I chopped down the cherry trees. He's like, you need him. I would shoot me too. It's
yeah, he tried to run.
And he was like, I saw you brake really hard when you saw me, but in my LiDAR caught you at 88. I'm gonna mark you down for 85. I'm gonna write your ticket. And I'm like, totally get it.
Very efficient.
And then, goes back, writes his ticket, comes back, and he was like, here you are. You can go to traffic school, take it off your record. He was like, is this car registered under you? I'm like, yes. And he didn't even check my insurance, didn't check anything. And he like does the thing real quick, and he's like, do you have any questions? I'm like, can I do the traffic school now? He's like, you got to wait for the ticket.
He's like, well, I got some time, yeah.
He's like, he pulls like a stand-up desk and like an apple and like a pencil.
The owl pops on his shoulder.
He was like, lesson number 1, no speeding.
Lesson number 2, who wants to ride on my motorcycle?
Yeah. Lesson number 3, LiDAR is not mean a lying radar.
Oh,
okay. So
I was lying.
So when I chop down the cherry tree, you shoot me? Yes, that's right. Back the blue till you're black and brown. No. Black and Jew. No.
Multiple choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Instantly just like, all right, hop on my motorcycle. We'll go for a little test drive.
I'll school
Just
you.
imagine you like just
yeah, like that. Yeah. He's
Which,
like,
if you've ever ridden behind a man on a motorcycle,
you're gay.
if there's one thing I hate more than cops, it's a police cop on a motorcycle.
And it's me right behind him with a half chub.
And if there's one thing I hate more than a cop on a motorcycle, it's a guy behind the cop holding on for dear life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the back of the blue I'm black and blue with my red rocket. Yeah, exactly. It's very fun. But and he was like, "Nah, you got to wait till the ticket, whatever." And he's like, "Have a great day." It was the greatest interaction. And I was like, basically my vibe was, I deserve this. And he was like, "Yes, here's a ticket. Have a great day."
How much time do you think it took from entry to exit?
Honestly, I thought I was going to be late. Once he pulled me over, I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to be late to work." It took less than 5 minutes.
No way.
Now and here's the thing, I'm gonna say it. I love the police. The fuck? That makes it seem like a joke. I meant it.
I'm gonna say it.
I love that guy.
Call me a hero. I think I actually love these policemen. Dare I say I'm enraptured by them.
Uh-huh.
I might get one of those flags, where they have like guns and it's an American flag and it says like...
It's like American flag, but in sepia filter or whatever.
It's American flag, but way worse.
Yeah, exactly. No,
all the things that make the American flag patriotic? This is just about guns.
Yes, and the happiest part of the story, I found there's excess tips at the end of your bar shift that you don't get because those people still have a tab open, but you leave. And people just throw those in your locker. So I just have piles of money in my locker. I counted the pile of money, $340.
Exactly the cost of the ticket.
The ticket is like exactly. It's $340.
Oh my God.
Bonkers and thonkers.
How great
is our God. I fucking love the police. How great. That's a Huntington Beach Christian Church for sure.
Yeah, that's where I was performing at tonight.
Yeah, but
Killarney's Christian Church.
Yeah, so like already the ticket's basically covered. I got to pay an extra $100 on top of that. I'm good to go.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so I'm good to go. I just got to sit down and do the traffic school
with the cop.
With the cop behind it. Yeah, I have to straddle him on the office.
Could you go
chair.
A little slower, sir?
My tape. Whoa. No, go faster. I changed my mind. Oh, fuck. I won't resist. Oh, no, I'm not resisting.
Did you say something back there?
Yeah.
What? Nothing. You're doing great.
Yeah,
Can you take the turn slower?
Oh, slower. So keep going. Go. Don't move. Fuck.
Speed up.
I love you. Oh, my God, I love you. Oh, my God. Oh, but,
hey, chill, guy.
Actual cum sounds. I spat so much there. Did you see that?
No, but we got it on cam.
Very funny. I made a cum sound and I just exploded out of my mouth.
We'll throw it in a replay.
No, please.
I do it every now and again with stuff with you.
You really?
Yeah, like when
you've never done a replay.
When you like touch your dick or whatever, and I just like zoom in really quickly. And I put fart sounds over it.
Oh, do you really do replays?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
and
punishing
like Easter,
me for not reviewing.
They're Easter eggs for me because I'm like, who's watching this anyways? We know you are, but like really pay attention because I like to slip a little thing in there every now and again. That's my favorite thing about editing. You just kind of throw whatever you want in there. No one notices.
That's great.
Easter eggs, if you will.
Easter eggs. Nice little cut, little Rick Glassman-esque type of cut, More like thick Glassman. He's fat now. Did you see him?
Have you seen his hog?
He's that fat cock. My goodness.
He's always been cut. He's been...
No, he's always been a handsome, tall, chiseled Jew.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we love the cops. That's what we're trying to say.
Anyways,
we love, yeah. We're what's the
hired culture?
Hiring
culture. We're
Swoo Lives Matter. That now it's going back to Chinese.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Blue Lives Swallow. Come on now. That's the podcast title.
Swallow the blue.
That's insane, dude. Can't stand.
He was a good apple. He was not one of the bad apples, and it was awesome. White, too?
That's the thing that I say in my joke. You know what they say? It only takes one bad apple to spoil the bunch, but also it only takes one good apple for this guy to get a Blue Lives Swallow sticker for his car.
Yeah, exactly. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment in time. That's about all that happened this week.
That's a lot and great.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't think of how we could even top that.
I think I have one more story, but I forgot. You're excited.
That's the dumbest shit, dude. That's like the shit that like third graders do in class. We're like, okay, so who has something they want to share from summer break? Oh, Drew, what do you have? I had something, but actually I forgot it.
I think. Wait, I may have wrote. No. I think I wrote it down in my notes.
No way. I do that sometimes. I was trying to. Yeah, I don't. This week was just kind of Cocoa for Cuckoo Poops for me. Specifically,
what do you mean? What was it? Oh, that's right. I was like, hey, why don't you do a thing? And you're like, nah, busy week, bro.
It was busy.
What'd you do? Work?
I was here. I was there.
You beat the wife.
Lots of work. Lots of beatings.
Yeah.
Not by me, but for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had some. Stop.
Sorry. I don't.
Off mic.
Sorry, I did one of them off mic.
Heel. Yeah, one for 3. Good job. Yeah, I did the fucking.
Where is? I thought I had the story. What did you do a thing?
Did I go to the harp this week? What did I even do? My days are.
No, you didn't go to the harp because I went to the harp.
I'm experiencing autistic burnout.
I got asked to do a harp set. Honored to do it.
How was it?
Great. The crowds have been great these days.
I was last week. I was there.
It was great. Had a fun. Every time he always throws me for a loop when he goes. He's the host of the Swallow Daddies podcast. Does he do that to you? And I have to spend a third of my set explaining.
You know what I started doing?
What?
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
I just roll right through it.
I should have done that.
I just go crazy podcast name. Haha. Anyways, who here has kids?
Yeah, truly. But I'm trying to find like a nice. I found I did like a funny version of why it's named that, you know.
Yeah, I just say I didn't come up with the name. Anyways, who in here likes anal?
Who in here? You eat ass? You eat ass? Who's out there fucking? Who's out there still fucking? Are we fucking? Are we choking? Are we fucking? Are we eating ass?
I was like in such overstimulated, hypersensitive environment in the show tonight. It was so loud and chaotic.
The
one in Huntington Beach.
Grateful for the stage time. Please hire me next time.
Very grateful.
If you loved RJ.
No, it was fun. It was fun. I was coming in a weird place. I just was kind of overwhelmed. But in that overwhelmedness, I looked at a man. I said, "What are you, 16?"
He's like, "I'm 54."
Yeah, he said, "I'm 76." No, he was a young looking boy, but it just he loved it. They all were cracking up at that.
Yeah,
I was like, "What are you, 16?"
Yeah, and they're like, he's young."
He was the host's brother.
Oh.
And it's like, it's the host's brother. I'm like, sorry. And the host was like, yeah, it's my little brother. But the host was like kind of short. I'm like, actually, you're the little brother.
Yeah. Just bam, 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 bam. And then you committed a mass shooting.
Yeah, I just shot everybody.
Hell yeah, dude. Allegedly. Podcast joke, you know.
Cops still looking into it. They didn't catch me.
Yeah. The flops.
I did the old Drew Bach side lime squealer where I go in front of a car.
Side lime squealer. Hell yeah. Well, that's good. That sounds like an eventful day.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you know, just living La Vida Loca out here on these streets.
Also, a lady at work tried to fuck me today.
Wow.
Yeah, she was an old. Imagine like a leather jacket that used to be hot. It was like a human leather jacket that like
it's like a baseball glove.
Imagine like a human baseball glove.
Yeah.
With a "Make America Great Again" hat. And she's like, I was like, what? And she's like,
Terrace.
Are you single? I was like, no. Very old. And then her friend's like, oh, she's been hitting on everyone today.
So you think that means that she's trying to fuck you?
And then she's like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get down. You want to get down? I'm like, who says get down? She's a white woman. I was like, no. And then she's like, I'm gonna buy this guy's beer, and he bought this random guy a beer who's a magician / comedian, but he's not either.
So it's not you.
He
Come on now, who's having a good time?
Is this your card?
Is this thing on?
Wah wah. Yeah, and
is this your thing on?
Is this thing on your card? Got it.
No. I'm trying to close you out. Is this thing on your card?
Is this or chip
tap or swipe?
And then she.
No one does swipe anymore.
I give her a Lagunitas, and then she walks away. I was like, no, you need to pay for that. She's like, nah, just keep me open, and walks away. I'm like, no, I need your card. You can't just be like, keep it open and walk away. And she's like, I'm so sorry. And then she pays the $7. She's like, I'm sorry. Here, $50 tip. $50 on $7. And I was like, can you write the total and then zero and period in zeros? And she's like, 57 there. Is that good? I was like, yeah. She's like, I'm gonna get you. And she walked away. I never saw her again. Amazing, beautiful. And then she's like, do you need anything else from me? I'm like, yeah, you're gonna need this dick. Listen, you got it. Tip for tip, sister. You know. I would never. I would never do that.
Tat for tat.
I would never do that.
No,
I would never. That wasn't the
60.
She seemed homeless. She was 60. But that's what I wanted to tell you, was a homeless story that happened today after the
instantly after traffic school.
Instantly after after the opening microphone we just both came from. We both had hot sets on.
What? You ran into a homeless guy after I saw you?
I didn't go inside of a homeless guy.
You ran over a homeless guy?
Yes.
How did you have something happen between the 10 minutes I saw you
here?
A
lot can happen in a 10-banger, I'll tell you that.
I tell you.
All that happens is I leave, I go on the freeway, and then and I'm like, hey, traffic school guy?
Hey, I don't know if there's any LiDARs here, but I promise I didn't hit a homeless guy.
Hey, LiDAR Larry, you around? I definitely did not hit this guy. No, yeah, but
I don't know why fingers crossed does anything.
Yeah. No, I didn't hit a homeless guy. I did boof a possum the other day, dude. It was gnarly.
Damn.
I was going so fast. He was such a cutie pie, and I'm like, I've never seen something so cute that I knew I was going to kill.
So when you say boof, you saw it explode?
Yeah.
It was right before the cop pulled you over. You're going 100.
I heard clunk, and I saw red powder behind me.
Oof.
The kid's not
It
alive.
Was a gender reveal from the possum.
Yeah.
It's dead. The world's saddest gender reveal.
What's red? I'm trans. Also, I'm dead. That was a hate crime. You're going to jail. The LiDAR says you're a transphobe.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm getting off the freeway over here. You ever get off the freeway
and clip a homeless guy?
Shut up.
Sorry. I'll stop.
You get off the freeway, and then there's either 1 to 7 homeless people off to the left, and you go to the middle turn lane to not stand.
My brother in Christ, when I tell you I have to do it every day of my life,
where you're like, it's a red light. Let me just get in the middle, because I don't want to do this thing where you're the homeless guy.
you pull up to the car.
Yeah, just pull. I'm going. Fuck it. Just fuck. It's literally what it was every time, and you can't even reach for your coffee.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, is that a fucking no? He's like, could I give me point in the mouth, Yeah, I wanna fuck your coffee. You're like, Jesus, dude.
Hey.
And so some guy cuts me off to get in the middle one, so I'm like, I'm fucked. So I'm sitting next. I'm like, all right, I'm in the left lane. I'm next to this guy. He's got the sign. I think he's looking at me, and I'm like, all right.
No eye contact. Crazy move, by the way.
No eye contact. And then he's looking past me, and he gives up on me and looks past me. So I'm like, fuck it. Let me give him...
No.
Yes. Even when I shouldn't. Even though it's most likely going to just a fucking... A fucking red wagon full of fentanyl. It's going to a pile. A fentanyl sandcastle,
Yeah.
And so... Or whatever. Or maybe he's going to get food. And... or it's a burrito.
Of fentanyl.
Got him. And so I So I'm like, let me give him some money. So like, I go in my back pocket, get some money. I have some like dollar bills.
How much?
Here's my formula that I've formulated.
At first, like I could probably outrun him.
I'm like $2 to $3.
Oof,
kind of patronizing.
very
$5
normal.
cocky.
Really?
Like if it's a $5 bill, 5 plus, you're trying to prove a point. You think you're a good person.
I say 10 plus. Yeah.
Yeah,
20. Who are you, Bill Gates?
did that once accidentally. I thought I was holding a $1 or a $5 bill like 4 years ago, pre-COVID.
You got a
5, 6
gee
years
whiz,
ago.
thank you, mister. Kiss on the cheek.
And I was like, here you go, man. And I'm looking at the bill in front. It's a 20, and I'm like,
You got change?
yeah. Got changed for a 20.
Can you break a 20?
He's like, I got
He's
it.
like, I literally just crap my pants 2 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
I got an Altoids pack full of fentanyl and a spoonful
I've
of
had
heroin.
Nicorette for 6 days straight, so
It's got the same Zin since the second tower fell, and they haven't even fucking made those back then.
9/11 Zin.
Yeah, got them. And so yeah, I made that mistake, and I'd be like, fucking good luck or whatever. I might as well just kill it. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna do $4.
Whoa, cheap.
Again, 5, you're like, I'm such a good person. Once you get like 5 plus, you're like, look at it, it's a 5.
And again, I want to remind you, you're not doing this because you're a good person. You're doing this out of guilt only.
Yes.
So no matter what you give him, it does not make you a good person.
Which I'm not trying to be a good person.
Doesn't matter.
I'm trying to be a guilty person perpetuating my guilt.
Yes.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Yes.
So I go up there, and then I roll down my window. I'm afraid to even look at him the entire time.
Crazy.
So I roll down the window, not looking, and I hold out the $4. Not like that. Not like, take it! No. And then,
Spare my children, just take it.
it's obnoxious. And I'm looking at the light, because really I'm looking at the light because I want to make sure it doesn't turn green. So I go here, and then I look over. He's not even looking at me yet. So
you gotta do a little-
this moment, at this moment, I can literally just,
Hey, buddy.
at this moment,
Money.
exactly.
Money time.
Hey, Stinky. Hey, Crusty Stinky.
Crusty stinky money.
Yeah. Hey, slimy gentleman of color.
I want to say Mike.
Yeah. Hey, Steve. Hey. Yeah. Arr, arr. Meow. Just like try different animal soins.
Soins. Whoa, dude.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Soins.
Soins.
And so,
I saw the soins.
M. Night Shyamalan. Soins. So here's the thing. I $4 fanned out. Is this your card? Is this on your card?
This is on your card, Oscar.
And he's not even looking at me. So at this point, again, just like option number 1 was police chase. For me, option number 1 was put it back in the car, roll up.
Tell me you didn't.
Keep driving. I was like, I'm not going to I didn't humor that one. Like the police chase, I did not humor it. I did not. So I went.
You did not much you, and then rolled the window back up, and
again, I didn't know what to say. I've never been in the situation where they didn't see me with the money.
yeah,
So I just
it's like their whole thing, right?
Yeah, the whole thing is see money, take money, overdose. And it's a problem, and we need to solve it.
Yeah, not us.
Yeah,
But
them,
someone does.
Someone needs to solve it. Yeah, the guys out in the wineries and shit. Gavin Newsom. So
Making us avoid eye contact and hold out dollar bills like we're afraid of the stripper.
yeah, so like I was at a loss of words. So I was like, "Hey man, money."
You said that?
I think so. I said something like that. I was like,
Hey man, comma money?
period. I think I said, I'm like, hey man, here's some money. And he like snapped. He came out of his like glazed thing, his stupor, and he went, what? Oh, I guess. I swear to God. He's like, oh yeah, I guess.
Again, do you know what you're doing?
I'm like, hey guy, this is your whole gig.
Yeah, this is
This
it.
is the gig. You go, you had a cardboard hungry. Oh, I guess.
Don't eat it, pal.
Yeah. No, this isn't the sandwich.
I can't eat this.
Yeah, I can't fucking. I was like, yeah. I was like, all right.
Take my guilt, damn it.
Exactly.
Ungrateful.
Ungrateful. And this is why we shouldn't feed the poor.
A lot.
Yeah.
Keep them hungry.
Keep them hungry. Keep them hustling.
Keep them working those
Get them on that
corners.
mindset grind set. Before you put out a few bucks for them, maybe give them a Tony Robbins tape instead. You know?
I guess.
If you weren't so hungry. No, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't do your Tony Robbins impression. I can't do it.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
That's so crazy. I literally got off the same exit you did. Saw the same guy.
You saw the same guy.
But
you...
I'm a gentleman, went to the middle lane.
That would have been better.
Yeah,
You're a better
lane.
person, not just teasing him.
Yeah.
What a cunt.
We have bags that we give out.
Of money? Jesus.
Now they got like a water and like a little...
You put on a monocle and a top hat, and you're just like...
Well, sir, I got a big old bag of doubloons for you.
Yeah, it's literally Monopoly money.
Yeah,
Like,
and they're
hey.
like, thanks, I guess.
Yeah, it's made out of bubble gum. Chew it.
Bye.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything you just said, 10 out of 10. No notes. I agree.
I guess.
I can't believe
I'm so mad at the homeless right now.
I can't believe it's not butter, dude.
The homeless, in need, hungry. I'm so mad at them.
Fake.
Here's the thing: if we're gonna treat if we're gonna overgeneralize a bad apple,
I want the cops on the side of the road.
yeah, if there's a no,
I know.
If I get a bad apple of a homeless, I'm treating them all fucking like they should be on the streets. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like that
Not
take
a funny
either.
take.
That's not a good take.
It's funnier to be mean to cops.
Yeah, but how do you shit on the homeless and it still be funny?
You'd be like, hey, take my money or don't. You're still homeless.
That's essentially what we do.
Okay, so my whole thing...
Where we're like, we'll give them a place to stay, but not mine. Absolutely not
Where
mine.
could I put them, you know?
But half of them, they're mentally ill, which sucks because you're like, oh, come stay at my place, and they'll just like shit on your dog and be like, oh, I thought that was the TV or whatever. You know, they're crazy.
You get shit on the TV.
Yeah, they need.
Well, my whole gig now is like, I mean, I'm good at like the we make little like care packages, we call them, like water, like a granola bar, like some socks. That's good to give to people who need that stuff. But now I drive in a car. I'm a Uber driver for children. And so I have to be able to explain to them like what's this person doing, what's this person not doing. And it makes the interaction all the more awkward and guilty for me.
Yeah.
Imagine doing what you did tonight, but with kids in the back going, why doesn't he take your money?
Yeah.
Why don't you give him, can you give him the car?
Well, they're not really in the world either. Children are like clean homeless.
They're like thermostats for reality. They just call out what they see. Like, why is that guy standing there? Why is he staring at you with his mouth open?
They're like they're like young, clean homeless people who with parents. They're just not connected to reality.
You're right. You're right.
And you're always right.
That's a good point, Drew.
Yeah. They're basically they're homeless with a shower, They have a home. There's something there. They're like they're bums is what I'm saying. Your kids are
lousy bums.
Lousy bums.
Well, no,
they're about as useful as homeless people, but they just happen to have
Why
a
aren't
loving
you looking
home.
at that woman in the eyes, Dada? I'm just trying to stay in my lane.
Honey, she doesn't have any eyes. Look.
Wait, I've got this the other day. Where's that man's teeth? I don't know. I don't know where they are. I'm like looking straight at the guys right here.
You're like, yeah. I don't know. The tooth fairy is very happy, but I don't know where the teeth are.
I don't know where they went. I don't know if they were ever there to begin with, but we're just going to...
Where's that guy's teeth?
Dude,
damn.
It's every day. That's something. They just go... and it's good, normal questions.
That's the guy that eats the money, for sure.
We had the same guy.
Yeah, we had you had the no teeth money guy?
Yeah, he's like, I like coin.
I am. I'm a vending machine.
I like silver dollars the most.
Yeah. You put a coin in my mouth, I shit out a Frito bag.
Hey, put some quarters in me. I'll play any song you want.
Yeah. Jesus. I'd be sick. give them a quarter, they sing a song. Some of them do that. Apparently, the New York homeless are very talented.
You gotta be to make it in that town.
Yeah, even the homeless have to make it in that town.
Yeah, there's auditions.
That sucks. Yeah, it's cold out there and stuff. Damn. Well, is it swallow?
I think it's swallow o'clock.
Swallow o'clock.
That means it's time for Bomb Potato, the weekly segment where we write pre-written jokes that are made by the fans for the fans, but not written by them. We wrote them. You guys get it.
You did a little Christopher Walken in there.
Guys, we write these jokes on my computer laptop.
Well, kind of like headlines.
Headline news.
Headline news.
Crazy.
Oh.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I still get comments about my socks, and it makes them.
How many jokes do you have, by the way?
Oh, I got 2 and a riff off a headline.
All right, then I'll go first.
Okay, go.
The world's oldest person,
yes.
a 116-year-old Brazilian nun, has passed away.
No shit.
She died doing what she loved, feeding the homeless and shaking that fat ass, baby.
Oh my goodness. So disrespectful.
Little samba sister.
Little samba sister. That's some nice alliteration. That's actually Afro.
That's actually her full name. Rinko Kinko.
Rinko Kinko Flinko Kink. Yes, yeah. Of course. That's actually Danzonto Cha Cha Cha. You know, that's Afro-Cuban. All right.
What's the difference?
If you're singing samba, it is Brazilian.
Yes, that's why I made the samba joke. Oh my god, he's so talented.
Anyways,
it's like you studied for way too many years.
A speedboat that flipped midair in 200-mile-per-hour crash wins race on Arizona Lake. To clarify, the speedboat won the race. The guy's dead.
Man's body hundreds of feet behind finish line. Dead.
Dead last.
Dead last.
Come on.
Fucking loser.
Fucking loser.
The boat is ecstatic.
Yeah, the boat is very ecstatic.
The boat said going to Disneyland.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's fun. The selection process for a new pope has begun, with many candidates to choose from, including, oh, guess who? It's me from Sadat.
Oh, no.
No, I don't know. I did Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Including a real cardinal, I swear to God, a real cardinal named Pierre Battista Pizzaballa. I swear on my life. Other candidates include Michelangelo Provolone, Alfredo Calzone Linguini, and Antonio Hawakamayathinka. Come on, who's having a good time?
Awful. All I got was hungry after that.
I know. I would lay waste to a pizza right now.
You only had a beef fast sausage right now.
I would just demolish a meat lovers right now.
You know you're going to have to do a Dell run after this.
Yeah, I'm going to destroy that franchise.
Yeah, we're going to go over there, and I'm going to rub my labia all over that crunch ta-da.
They're going to be like, hi, welcome to Taco. We're going to get you. I just want you to open up that meat sauce packet and put it right in my mouth. Right in my pussy. How much does it cost to put my entire face and genitalia underneath the meat lever?
I'm going to take one fat fucking fish taco, and I'll tell you something here, Paco, or whatever your name is. You just take that tortilla and you just slap it right on my pussy, and you got yourself a nice fish taco.
I'm not gonna leave here till my entire ass, dick, pussy, and balls is filled to the brim with French fries.
I'm sorry, what I would like to eat? No. Pablo, or whatever your name is, it's what you're gonna eat, and that's my pussy at the next window.
Oh, what's this? You're closed. Good. We miss Jane Lynch.
We love Jane Lynch.
Love Jane Lynch
doing at the drive-thru for sure.
So you don't like Antonio Hawakamayathinka? I feel like that's so funny.
No, I thought you were going to do like Totino's pizza rolls or something at the last one.
Well, the guy's name was Pizza Balla. I don't want to do another pizza Italian thing.
I thought you were going to do like Lunchables or something like that. Jim Lunchables.
Yeah. Oh, you mean my father? Jim James Lunchables.
yeah.
James Lunchables.
Yeah.
That's the podcast title.
Yeah.
Jim James Lunchables.
Jim James Lunchables. Jeremiah Capri Sun. Here. Woman who faked being into sorry, let's try it again. Woman who faked being a man to get into a league of magicians finally allowed in as a woman. She in her final reveal, you guys weren't gay after all, because she sucked them all off and stuff.
Oh, I thought that she made her pussy disappear.
Oh,
Same.
Yeah, something. I couldn't think of a joke, but
It's
it
fine.
was right there ahead of me. I just didn't have the time.
Yeah, because you're busy trying to money. Excuse me, money boy.
I mean, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, like,
How sarcastic really was it? Like, say it exactly as he did. Hey, man, here's some money for you.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let's try it again. Let me have my eyes glazed over.
Hey, man, here's some money for you.
I mean, I guess.
He said, I guess.
And also, literally, and then I kept
Cold.
driving down beach, and then I was like writing that down in my notes. I was like, this crazy thing happened.
I guess.
To the left of me, taco truck, right in front of it, a guy walking like a zombie. I look a little further. I swear to God, it looked like there was a knife in his back. There was a giant thing sticking out his back. While
Like
he was
a
going
machete?
Like a machete. I swear.
Not like a butter knife.
No.
Like a full-blown hack the Ripper.
Yes.
Darn. Yeah, in this town you see a lot of stuff.
I don't know what's going on. You want to get to this bomb petition?
Yes, the bomb petition segment. Whoa. Where we both have the same headline, different punchlines.
You vote in the comments who had the better bomb petition. You guys literally have never been doing it, and that sucks.
Yeah,
and
if you
we
made
don't
it
blame
this far, just say we don't want to vote in the comments or whatever.
We don't want to vote, or like if you're Mitchell Sines, who comments on most of our episodes to help our algorithm because he's a good, sweet boy.
Yeah,
and Mitchell, why don't you start the thing and be like hashtag Drew one, hashtag RJ one, or whatever, or whatever the thing is, right? Do the kids still do hashtags? Just fentanyl?
No.
Just vapes.
Hashtag fentanyl.
Hashtag fentanyl.
Yeah.
All of it though? Come on, we're having a good time.
Yeah. You first.
Me first?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm gonna lose now. This is so much funnier if I do it after yours. Shit, where's the joke you sent me?
Oh man.
Oh shit, sorry. It's not in my screenshots. I gotta go to your article. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're almost there.
Round and third, folks. Hang tight. By the way, thanks for watching this far. A lot of you stick around to the end.
Like, comment, subscribe. So we really appreciate it.
And we're getting those too, so thank you.
Oh, we're getting those. Ferocious woodpecker damages 25 vehicles in Massachusetts town, which begs the question, how much could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck fuck wrong animal?
I'm on board.
All right, look at that. A little twist at the end. I knew what I was doing.
A ferocious woodpecker damages 25 vehicles in a Massachusetts town. They're calling it the first ever hit and run and 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 hit and run.
No way. That's fun. That's good. That's not bad. I like that. That's very creative.
I'm just like,
I've always thought of you as like a
gay Mozart.
I was gonna say
That's
like
what my wife calls me.
a gay Mozart.
A gay Mozart. Time to go down.
Yeah.
Down.
Is that what she says when she wants you to go down on her?
Hey, gay Mozart.
Time to go downtown.
Traffic school time.
Traffic school.
And you're going too fast.
Your noodle's too wiggly, so you better go down on my labioli or whatever she says. Something New Jersey.
You better eat my pizza balla.
You better eat my Totino's pizza roll.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck.
She's right there.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Oh, I thought she was floating. I thought that that scared the shit out of me.
Dude, that's crazy.
I thought that was a ghost.
Gasp.
What is that? Is that clothes at the bottom? Is that like a sleeping bag thing?
I've never seen that in my life.
It's clothes. It's like it's a shirt that zips on the bottom.
Yeah, it's called a
Is that a baby straitjacket?
Yeah. It's called a sleep sack.
Oh no! Does your baby have microbiglia disease?
I've been wanting to talk to you about this.
Oh no!
He's got baby biglia disease.
Baby flop with me? Oh no!
Old baby in the pool.
Old baby in the pool. Get out of here.
Come on, this is so inside. If anyone gets this.
Thank God for babies.
Yeah. You already said sleepwalk with me? Sleepwalk with baby?
My secret public baby.
Yes. No, it's like...
Drink baby. Come on.
Because you can't give a baby a blanket because it'll suffocate.
My boyfriend's baby.
Suffocation, no breathing. Good.
Yeah.
Nick Nora's Infinite Playlist. Is that one of them?
No. Oh, damn it. Yeah.
I'm losing steam here.
Attack of the Clones.
Working it out. It's just his podcast.
Yeah.
So good.
I love that podcast.
That's great. Huge shout out. Working it out.
Hey, shout out Mike Birbiglia.
We would be great guests.
We would be great guests. We would diddly you.
We would diddly you.
We would diddle you. No, that's not what we mean. We don't want to touch you like that. But we're big fans. If anyone knows Mike Birbiglia, send him this shout out.
Yeah.
Have him listen to the whole pod. Only this episode. Not all the other ones where we talk about the other stuff. BF, as we call it in the biz.
Boyfriends.
Boyfriend face. Listen. We let us open for you, even though you don't have openers, because that's not how any of your shows work.
That's crazy.
Because you're too busy innovating.
You're too busy reframing the craft.
Yeah.
You're too busy changing the game.
Yes.
Good stuff. Love it all.
Yeah, for sure.
Love. Great pod. Other pod that I want to shout out this week is
Red Bar?
Star Wars Theory. The Wanawanga. Like, I've been saying that all week, dude. You sent me that meme.
Wait,
say it. Say the 3 words. Say it. The Wanawanga. Dude, I've been saying De Wanawanga.
The best part about being on Instagram, other than it destroying my creativity, is the memes we send back and forth. It's made me so happy.
Before the age of the meme, folks, maybe you're too young to remember this. Men would literally sit next to each other in a circle of 5 or 6 men and do Anchorman quotes.
Yeah.
That's what we didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you ate a whole wheel of cheese. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, and we'd do it every day.
Yeah, and before that, it was a bunch of cowboys sitting around a fire talking about engines.
Still quoting Anchorman. Wow. Brick stabbed a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, whale's vagina. Ain't that funny?
Goddamn.
How about that?
Dude,
Sitting bowl.
Dude, one time I went to, I'll just do this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say engines. It was a riff, and I got touchy. Sorry, Mike Birbiglia. I didn't mean to say engines.
He's still watching.
Native Americans.
He's tuned out by now.
Fuck.
He's back in.
Shit.
I went to a bachelor party for a friend in college he was from Arizona. So we went to Lake Roosevelt, and it's like the riverside of the sea. It was just a lot.
Wow.
And we met his charming childhood friends.
By charming, you mean just shirtless?
Very racist.
Yeah.
And they were doing that. It was, 2014? They were doing the sit in a circle Anchorman quotes. Oh, no, Step Brothers.
Yeah.
And I was
and they were like
memes now. We have angry baby meme, and we have the coyote yelling meme.
But maybe they don't have that much. They're on 1G still, so they don't have the internet.
Yeah, they just got Heelys.
They just got.
I'm losing steam. I can't remember what Heelys are. They just got Heelys over there. They were rocking them. But the thing,
they just got Numa, you know?
They just got albanoblacksheep.com.
Yeah, they're out there being like, oh, fuck, you seen that new video? Mario he, Mario who, Mario ha-ha?
You ever see End of the World?
End of the World?
It's a flash animation. They do little funny voices on top of the characters.
I want all of you guys fax penisland.com, see what happens.
You ever heard of two girls, one cup?
Toot.
Two girls, one cuckoo.
Two girl, one cup.
The
2 girls flew over the cuckoo nest.
One of his older brother,
cuckoo nest. Go on.
Or one of the people at the party was a border security guy.
Nice.
And we were asking him questions like, oh my gosh, like how that job must be crazy. And he's like, yeah, it is like really sad. Like sometimes kids just like show up like at the border and they just have like
You have to shoot them. Yeah. Oh no.
with a phone number, and it just says like Utah, and then it's like a phone number, and they have no parents, and it's like really, so we have to like figure out what to do with them. It's a lot more complicated than just like yes, no, yes, no. Step Brothers quoting guy takes a break from quoting, Dale, where's my nachos? And he comes over and he goes, you ever shoot a bean?
No.
Silent. I'd shoot a bean.
Same guy.
Different
In his
guy.
own silence, he's like, no, wait till I get to the punchline.
And the guy was like, no, luckily I've never had to discharge my firearm.
Damn, you know you're a piece of shit when he changes shoot to discharge my firearm.
Yeah.
That is the quintessential way of anybody who knows how to handle a gun to call you a ignorant piece of shit.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's so funny.
But full circle moment, that was the last time I was on a Sea-Doo. And I said, I'll only go on the Sea-Doos if I'm behind one of my hashtag best bros in the world.
Yeah, hell yeah. My traffic school.
And I kept doing this bit where I would pretend to fall asleep and I would lean all the way back and like let my arms flail. And so I just looked like one of those wacky inflatable two men on the back of a Sea-Doo going 90.
Yeah. Like a sleepy bull rider.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's beautiful.
Fell asleep at the wheel. I just super glued my legs.
And you were
to
the guy behind every time?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
I ain't driving.
Damn.
I was 6 sheets to the wind.
You just traffic schooled all your bros? That's so hot. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the LiDAR says you're not super horned up right now. You're not hard.
Anything you want to plug before we get the hell out of here?
Yeah, I got a show.
Congrats.
Thanks. And that's about it. Yeah, what about you? You got a plug?
Nah. Oh, yeah. Hey, if you're like, well, RJ, are you like consistently performing somewhere all the time that we can see you?
Oh, wow. That's right, guys. And am I guaranteed
Don't
drop-ins, but not really?
cut me off.
Sorry.
There's a new spot opening up in Anaheim, California at the Gamecraft Brewing of Anaheim. Every Thursday night, I'm going to be running a show there. Come on out. Say hi. You never know who you're going to see. Some friends of mine, the friends of ours of the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Drew might be there. I'm going to be there every week, every Thursday, 8 o'clock. Under the stars, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'll be a real rigmarole,
Mm-hmm.
as the kids are saying.
Whoa, easy. Yeah.
Not in Anaheim, anyways. God bless. Take it easy, and
Goodbye. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for and spread the word and all that shit.
yes, thank you.
Help our
Bye.
algorithm. Bye.